Now we're going to look at the target market and your customer. Geographics is the study of the market based on where your customers live, including the region, state, country, city, and or other parts of the area. Information about the geographics of the target market can help you decide as an entrepreneur where to focus your marketing efforts. The psychographics is the study of the consumers based on social and psychological characteristics, including personality, values, opinions, beliefs, attitudes, and lifestyle elements. As an entrepreneur, this type of study can help you learn about your target customers' feelings. Now, when you're looking at your target market, you want to make sure that you have your products or services can be measurable. If you have no idea how many potential buyers are out there in the market, you cannot know if it's worth pursuing. So you should always make sure that it is measurable. Number 2, your segment should be large enough to be profitable. You will have to spend money to market your product. The segment you select must be big enough to enable you to recover your costs and make a profit. So for instance, if you're opening up a daycare center, if you're in an area that has no children, this will probably not be the best venture because you will probably not be profitable if you have no one to babysit. Now, however, if you are looking at elderly care or maybe pet sitting and you have an area that has a large amount of house pets, then you would be able to find yourself marketably profitable. Number 3, it needs to be reachable. The segment should be reachable. First, you must be able to reach potential customers with words. You must be able to get your information about your product and its ability to interested buyers in the segment. Second, you must be able to reach your potential customers physically. You must be able to deliver your products to their homes or businesses or to the places where they shop. And fourth, and not the least, is responsive. The market segment should be responsive. You should have some indication from your research that people in your segment would in fact purchase your product or services. So now it's your turn to start your market analysis. We're going to focus on secondary sources simply because we don't have a lot of time for you to do primary research. There's information that's already been collected, and this information is your secondary data. It is easily attained and inexpensive. You have government and community organizations are good sources. Also refer to trade association, trade publication, and commercial search engines. A good place to begin your research is the internet. Good sites include the Wall Street Journal, the Thomas Register, Security and Exchange Commissions, the Department of Commerce, CNN's Financial News. Check the sources you find carefully. Just because information on the webpage is on the webpage doesn't necessarily mean it's true. So you want to make sure that you have reputable sources. Not the best time to start looking for alternative facts. We want to kind of have a good idea of your market. Using the internet to research, you're going to answer those following questions. Who is your target market? What are the personal and geographical demographics of your customers? Is the market saturated? Meaning, are there too many businesses that are kind of the same as yours? Yes or no? Why? Are your customers willing to pay for your product and or services? Why or why not? At the end of these questions, you should be able to combine these questions into 1 or 2 written paragraphs for your final business plan. But first, I just want you to focusing on answering the questions. Next week, we will kind of get to the point when we will
It's 9
them
o'clock.
turn them into paragraphs. So that was assignment number 2. Assignment number 3, we are going to consider all our market research and we are going to develop a real list of potential customers. You're going to need to develop a list of at least 10 customers. In the empty database, you're going to record information from 10 prospective customers for your business. You can use your local phone book. You can use the Chamber of Commerce. You can use relatives or people that you know who may be customers. Whoever you want to use, that's fine. That's up to you. But I want to see at least 10. Because if you cannot come up with 10 potential customers, then your business is probably not going to be successful. Because if you have no customers, you have no business.